Love God and love your
neighbor.
And for you to lead, you need to love your neighbor. So if you put God first and you love your neighbor in connection to that, I believe the sky is just a starting point for you. And that's been my watchword as my faith is concerned. I love God, I put him first in everything I do, and love my neighbor. And my neighbor is anybody.
Good.
So, and that's been my leading faith in Christ.
All right. So is it safe to now say that you ensure your Christian values translate into inclusive leadership for a diverse Nigerian community in Bradford, or you just look for your own? Or is it something that cuts across the Nigerian community in Bradford?
Yes, my faith actually does a lot because God has created everybody and we are wonderfully and beautiful.
Good.
God doesn't look at your tribe, He doesn't look at your name, He doesn't look at who you are. Presently in my executive, I have someone from Bayelsa.
Good.
We have women because we are not gender position as well. I have a Hausa man.
Wow.
We're just dispersed and evenly distributed. I have Yoruba and also I have Igbo within the cabinet, and this is how I told you, I don't look at your color, I don't look at who you are. I just want to know. As long as you're a human being, you're on my side.
And you've got what it takes to stand in position of leadership. All right, let's move on now, because when we were talking about you earlier, you said you're master of ceremony, a comedian, a cybersecurity sales consultant. Only you, in fact, a film producer, because you said you produced a film. So now, how do you juggle these roles without burning out and managing the home too?
Well, I believe it all has to do with the person that trained me. In loving memory, my father, Oditayo.
Wow.
He used to say, if I can, you can. And he's so organized. And I believe everybody's got 24 hours. It has to do with what you do with yours. And I believe my own 24 hours is evenly distributed without one of my own personality affecting the other.
Okay.
And I've been used to being volatile, versatile, and resilient over the years, and I've trained myself not to be idle doing nothing.
Okay.
So anywhere you see Toyos, it's either I'm on a mission or I'm on a mission, and that's how I've been managing. It's just about managing my time appropriately, and also designating my time to what is actually profitable.
That's lovely. Now let's take a look at this. As a cybersecurity sales consultant, do you see any way or role for the Nigerian Community Association in Bradford, that you are presently the president, in promoting digital literacy or online safety among Nigerians in the UK?
Yes, we do. Just last weekend we had a synthesization program for Nigerians, and it has to do with basics on cybersecurity, which is you securing yourself. And that's one of the many programs, digitalization programs we have. Presently, I have a team in Ibadan there working for us, revitalizing our website, making it user-friendly, and also digitalizing it for payments, and because we have a lot of items we are selling off at hugely discounted rates to our members, and want everybody using their cards to be safe online.
Good.
And aside of that too, we have an app which we are working on, which is going to be launched sometimes in the summer, in September. This app is going to be one of its kind. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag yet. So, and that app is actually going to be available to every Nigerian, everybody, not only Nigerian, every human being that wants to learn a lot about Nigeria and the other stuff. So I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. So I'm using my own personal earned skills over the years to improve the community, and also working with other community associations within the UK, to also increase the awareness of Nigerian community, the importance of Nigerian community. Because your neighbor is the person living next to you, is your next of kin.
Definitely.
And if you don't become to be a member of any community, you are just working at the silo on your own. If there's any issue, you need to deal with it alone. That's why we're encouraging people in the diaspora to join a community association that speaks their language, that understands who they are, and they can actually work with them. I've actually worked with the Bradford Council here, with the mayor, that's the governor, and they are really open to, having any discussion with us as regards to how they can assist Nigerians living in Bradford. So it gives a lot of Nigerians a rest of mind that we know Toyosi is on top of this, and we know we have the backing of the UK government, whatever it is we are proposing.
That's great to know. So you're also a master of ceremony and a film producer. So what's your plan, or how do you use storytelling and events to strengthen Nigerian cultural identity in Bradford? Because most definitely you are of the Nigerian extract, and the way you will compare events will be different from somebody from that side comparing event. So what's the experience like?
Yes, our heritage is the only golden treasure that we hold as Africans.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, most events that have actually compared, the rest feedback I get is Toyosi makes us feel like we're in Lagos.
Correct.
Toyosi makes us feel like we're back home. I make it go extraordinarily traditional. I've even started working with some guys that play gong and do Ewi.
Good.
So it's a comprehensive package that you got when you call me for your event. We bring the natural feel of the African culture to your events. And a lot of other younger people too that have never been to Nigeria, but they are Nigerians, look forward to me being because they know they're going to take something away. Thing with my movies as well, we make it practical.
Good.
We don't facelift it. We say the truth the way it is.
Yeah.
Just as we will hear it on Nollywood. So we are actually we're living the cultural heritage. And making sure that our cultural heritage as Africans and Nigerians are still very much alive.
All right then. Now
we are not home.
Yeah, that's great. Even you are not home, but you're still representing the home front greatly where you are, and that's why I want to ask you that people are already looking up to you as a role model, as somebody that they see as a mentor, and the young ones want to kind of lead abroad to take care of things. So I want you now to kind of tell it as it is. To young Nigerians in the diaspora who want to lead but feel their age of family responsibilities might hold them back. You get what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah, I do understand it 100%. And believe that I want you to understand that there is no time that is too early to start anything. The longer you incubate your ideas, the more you tend not to arch them. I have a motto: is forget the past, act the present, and just focus on your future. If you have an idea, don't incubate it too much.
Good.
Just do it.
Good.
When I had the idea of starting out my movie, everybody was like, no, do you have resources? Can you do this? Can you do that? And that movie has actually opened greater doors for me, I must be very honest with you. And imagine if I didn't start it at all, I wouldn't have been where I am today. So if you have any idea, don't incubate it too much.
Okay.
Strategize and just go for it. If you fail, you use that as a strategy to realign yourself. Get a mentor. I'm open to mentor my... Get a mentor. If you need any connection in the UK, once it's in Nigeria, the way it increases my... the way it increases my attention, I go all out for Nigeria.
Great.
As long as I run an open office.
Great.
You can have my direct line. You can ring me up if you need any mentor. If I know anybody in that field, of course I'll refer you to them, and I'll follow through until you make it. Everybody has to make it in this UK.
Lovely.
That's my dream for everyone.
Lively. Yeah, I even read in one of an article about you that your journey is inspiring. What part of your story do you hope young people in Bradford can take the most inspiration from?
Well, the most interesting part of my story is where you get, I'm sorry, unfortunately, we can't do this for you. It should
Rejection.
It should increase your attention to detail. When you are being told, unfortunately, or no, go back home, have a rethink of it. It's not you that they don't want. Maybe you might be higher than the level they are offering you. It could be that. So see yourself as a go back, refresh and refresh. fire. That's it. I've received millions of, unfortunately. Even when I was going to put my movie to the cinema, I got a lot of Nigerians in top places telling me, no, it's not this kind of cinema they shoot there. And when I reached out to them on my own and I visited the office, I was told, you know what, give him the logins into Universal Pictures. And my movie is on the database of Universal Pictures today because I didn't let anybody talk me out of it.
Out of the dream. That's lovely. As we coast home, Toyosi, your tenure, after it expires, what legacy would you want to be remembered for in that community association there?
The legacy I want to be remembered for is everybody made everybody who they are, and they should also do this to whoever they have around them. And again, it's all about the back. That is saying,
oh, no learning KG. Marry tears on Ashikpada. Correct. Good. All right. On that note, let me drop it a little. Are you the fish and chips type?
No, I'm Malatic Bekiri.
Why, Sherry? Niger for life. God bless you for keeping the tradition. And talking about dresses now, is it a shirt and tie?
Well, if I have to be in a corporate environment that requires them to know that I can speak English and my parents spend money on my head,
good,
I'll wear shirt and tie.
Good.
But if I have to be in a place where I need to be prestigiously attended to, I go in my full Nigerian attire, which is complete agbada.
Wow. Correct. Well, it's been wonderful speaking with you, Toyosi. Our time is fast spent. I'm sure we would rearrange another meeting in the nearest future. But your pattern shot to your listener, a sentence.
Oh yes, all right. Yes. Once again, this Mr. Lala, the most incredible #1 MC with the MSc in cybersecurity. Fuhura, Ashishedi.
All right then. That's a lovely one. Thank you very much, Toyosi. We would get to speak to you too in the nearest future. We wish you well in your future endeavors. And that's been our guest, Honorable Toyosi Lala. Mr. Lala, the #1 MC all the way in the United Kingdom, is the current president of Nigerian Community Association in Bradford. Next week, Thursday, we'll be back on the starting blocks to feature another great son or daughter of the continent doing well outside our shows. I'd like to say big thanks to Peace Ode, the man with the magic fingers, and the man is always in the building. And of course, the producer, Shegun Ogunjobi. My name is Stephen Agbaje. Catch you next Thursday.